Well, even as President Donald Trump's National Guard deployments face legal battles, he says he plans to send troops to more cities and states.
Now, Governor Tim Walz says he's preparing for the possibility that Minnesota could be next. Our Soyoung Kim is here with us tonight. And Soyoung, the experts who research law enforcement across the country say that it's really important to focus on the way in which the Guard will play a role in these cities, right?
That's right. The National Policing Institute's president says in the scenarios he's seeing, the National Guard should be playing a supporting role to state and local law enforcement for public safety.
Here in Washington, we've deployed federal law enforcement and National Guard to restore public safety, and we're working to replicate that in numerous places all over the country.
President Donald Trump once again says he plans to mobilize the National Guard to additional American cities. Governor Tim Walz saying earlier this week he thinks the Twin Cities could be next.
It would be logical for them to come here. We fall into exactly what it looks like they're trying to target, blue cities in places that he wants to make an impact.
Walz says he's preparing legally and focusing on communication. Jim Birch, president of the National Policing Institute, a nonpartisan organization dedicated to law enforcement research and training, helps break down what some of this anticipation possibly means.
Hopefully what the governor means, and I think he'd be making a really important point, is that communication between the folks that are working on the streets, folks in law enforcement working directly with a Guard, should the Guard be deployed.
And experts explain the dynamic playing out in Washington, D.C. as an example of what this could look like in other cities.
When they were in coordinated patrols in high crime areas, it was clear who had the primary authority. So it was the local police, D.C. police, that had the primary authority and was acting as a law enforcement agency.
And currently, Trump's efforts to deploy National Guard troops to Portland and Chicago are also being challenged in court. Live in studio tonight, Soyoung Kim, Fox 9.
All right, thank you, Soyoung.